This video is sponsored by Deep Cut Studios. For a wide range of fantastic gaming resources such as battle mats, dice trays and pre-painted bases, check out the description below. Hi guys, and welcome back to our Malifaux Masters Breakdown, where we showcase the factions and personalities vying for soul stones and dominance within the Broken City. Today's episode focuses on the shared Arcanist and Neverborn beastmaster Marcus and his Chimera keyword. The Chimera keyword utilises a unique set of mutation upgrades to mimic their changing nature on the table. These augments can range from increased movement, defensive camouflage, damage reduction, and additional triggers, ensuring that you always have the tool for the job at hand. As such, this makes the crew surprisingly hard-hitting and manoeuvrable once the upgrades have been handed out, making them grow in threat as the game goes on. Additionally, the keyword's main ability is Adaptive Evolution, which allows a model to gain a positive flip and suit of their choosing to a duel, in exchange for discarding an upgrade after its resolution. This can help you get around tricksy enemy defences and ensure that a critical strike finds its target. Marcus is the leader of the Chimera keyword, offering a strong base of stat 6 across his defences and a hearty 12 wounds. Guided Evolution allows Marcus to freely chop and change his mutation upgrades as he sees fit, while his signature Chimerancy can attach them to his allies. This, coupled with the Primal Domain trait, offers consistent card draw where needed, which can trigger incredibly destructive double activations thanks to Accomplice. The Beastmaster ability significantly expands Marcus's hiring pool and influences his choice of faction by making all beasts versatile in cost. Once he's chosen his followers, Marcus is able to rocket them around the board thanks to his Call to the Wild and Primal Raw tactical actions, which both feature significant triggers built in. Accompanying Marcus into the fray is the most hated totem in Malifaux, well, up until that stupid Jade Rabbit came out, it's the Jackalope. It's jumpy, it's stabby, it doesn't ever die. The Jackalope exists purely to tie up significant enemy pieces and keep them penned in away from their objectives. The Chimera's one henchman option is the excellent Miranda, who, like her master, sports stat 6 across the front of her card, as well as the Call of the Wild ability on the back. Miranda's signature skills are her excellent Primal Flame healing action and the positive to defense jewels that she generates through her 3-inch Huntress aura. Her main party trick though is the beast-shaped bonus action, which allows her to transform into any enforcer or minion beast from her declared faction for a 6 of any suit. Speaking of enforcers, the Chimera boasts a bevy of heavy hitters, starting with the imposing Kojo, an 11 wound unimpeded punching machine with an incredibly high willpower stat to boost. The Big Ape can cause massive repositions thanks to his toss attack action, while Mark Territory is an excellent bonus action for countering enemy scheming and bolstering with focus. Kojo is a massive problem for your opponent to find a solution for, so throw him in and watch the carnage follow. Next up, we have the shape changer Ferdinand Vogel and his alter ego the Beast Within, which he can swap freely between at the cost of a discarded card. The former offers a measure of control and range support and damage, while the latter is a straight up beater capable of tearing through even the most staunch defences. Over on the slightly more mechanical side of things, we have the Scorpius, a poison specialist thanks to its stat 7 Venomous Strike, which has the ability to shut off enemy soulstone use and triggers for anyone feeling under the effects within 3 inches thanks to its Neurotoxin trait. The Scorpius is a relentless hunter thanks to its Creep Along bonus action and Ceaseless Advance ability, which grants a 2-inch push and free action if the opponent ends the turn with an empty control hand. Finally, at 6 soulstones, we have the ranged enforcer option in Paul Crockett, a shared frontier sniper who can ignore friendly fire on his 14-inch long carbine thanks to the expert shot trait. Crockett's main task is to shoot into combat to trigger friendly attacks with the mask trigger on his gun and the Scent of Blood ability if the bullet finds its mark. Moving over to minions, and again we have a boatload even before considering Beastmaster. Firstly, the Slate Ridge Mauler is a tanky beater that has the always impressive 245 damage track on its blood-soaked claws with an array of excellent triggers. For a stone less at 7, you could instead hire a more glass cannon type in the terrifying 12 speedster Sabertooth Cerberus, who can cross the board easily thanks to an array of abilities designed to help him deliver his min 3 bite into the heart of the enemy. From the Neverborn side of the keyword is another poison specialist in the Razor Spine Rattler, who can dish out the condition in melee and at range while again offering significant movement options with both of its bonus actions. Alternatively, for the same cost you might consider the Order Initiates, who start the game with a mutation upgrade attached thanks to the aspect of the Beast ability. With an above average 7 health, the initiatives are encouraged to trigger their stampede trait on charges wherever possible, to exchange a hit point for a damaging models in base contact. Finally, the ubiquitous Mole Man can tunnel itself and allies across the board thanks to the combination of its Through the Mountain ability and tactical bonus actions. This makes the little guy an excellent scheme runner, which works well with the rough ground trait, which turns friendly scheme markers within a 4-inch aura to counter severe terrain. With copious ways to zip across the board through high movement stats unimpeded and the ability to hand out flight through mutations, the Chimera keyword can get exactly where they need to in order to deliver hefty damage at the weakest part of the enemy lines. This naturally dictates your strategy, loading up on mutations from markers before launching your forces into the soft underbelly of the opposing support pieces and then fighting a war of attrition against any straggling remnants. However, that doesn't discount just how good the Chimera can be at scheming if they dedicate their actions to that rather than beating face. Supports that encourage a wide spread of positioning can play to their advantage, as can those that shift the focus of the battlefield as the game progresses. However, if you are getting errata stomped by the keyword, then fear not, there are actions you can take to mitigate their effectiveness. First and foremost is the stagger condition, which can rapidly shut down the effectiveness of key abilities such as Call of the Wild. Secondly, while there is some level of card draw, crews that attack the control hand or force obeys can waste precious resources needed for the Chimera to function. Lastly, and I know we say this a lot, but if you stun them, it will shut off the myriad of triggers that they have available to them, as well as reducing their action efficiency. So if you'd like to take the Chimera keyword out for a spin, then consider the following example list. Have Marcus, Miranda and Ferdinand Vogel hold down the fort while the rest of the crew schemes and beats face to your heart's content. Once you've mastered the key abilities, there'll be tons of other options available for hiring in both factions, so be sure to experiment and find what suits you best. So that brings us to the end of this Malifaux Master breakdown. We hope it's been useful in giving you a snapshot of the crew and its mechanics. For more talk about Malifaux and its masters, why not check out our podcast, The Harlifaux Show, where we break down each keyword and why you should play it. Alternatively, we have a wealth of beginner-friendly battle reports here on the channel that guide players through every flippin' decision. Whichever you choose, we look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, folks. Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching our videos. It means the world to us. If you want to see some more, they should be over here. And if you want to support this channel, keep these lights on. You can find links to our Patreon and merchandise in the description below. Take care.